Good afternoon. This is Mark Espy with MarketTamer.com, also with OptionsRevolution.com. And I must remind everyone that everything that we look at today is for educational purposes only and never to be construed as a recommendation to buy or sell anything. Please do your own due diligence. We're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and I wanted to point out that we have a head and shoulders pattern going on here. First shoulder, head, second shoulder, the trough. The first trough is here, about 10,000, and then the second one is here about 10,200. We draw a line between those two, and if that is broken and closed below, then that's very bearish. Well, in fact, we did that today. Although we rejected lower price levels, we put in a hammer-esque type of a pattern today, a candlestick pattern, but it was not classic because the wick was not long enough, the real body was too large. But still, the message that is being sent is that it rejected lower price levels and it did it on increased volume, which would indicate to me that we may begin to languish to the side or begin to pop back up. So this is somewhat of a contrary signal in that it did close below the neckline, but it didn't do it convincingly. We also have the MACD crossover and continuing momentum with the histogram moving further away from the zero line, which would indicate a continued move down. So this market could really go either way at this point. I feel that we're at somewhat of an inflection point. If we do continue down, the first area that we would look at is 10,000, which is this swing low from mid-July. Then we have the double bottom that was put in May and June, and that's about 9,800, and this swing low about 96 and change. If we continue up, the first areas that we would look at is a swing high here, which is the first shoulder of the head and shoulders, about 10,400. We have this shoulder over here, which is slightly higher, which is about 10,500. And we have the swing high over here from mid-June at about 10,600, and then 10,700 from the shelf that we put in here just recently. Beyond that, we would have a swing high at 10,900 and the top above 11,000. If I had to pick a direction, I would say that we still have a little bit more to go to the downside, and I think that we could come down here to test 10,000. Okay, we're going to move over and take a look at the SPX.